Hello everyone, what's up? Prentice15 here with another video review. Today I'm reviewing LEGO BIONICLE set number 71316, Umarak the Destroyer, who is so massive I have to have the lamps in the shot. I apologize for that, but there's no other way to do this review. Because the lamps have to be in the shot because he's so massive. So, he is the last set of BIONICLE 2016 that I have to do, and with that I will have reviewed all of it. All of BIONICLE Generation 2. So, let's get to it, starting with the one, the only, the box. So, here it says LEGO BIONICLE, there's the mask control. There's Umarak looking very angry. That Makuta tricked him into putting on the mask. Here we have Ikimu the Mask Maker in the background, and then we got Volcano. It's ages 8 to 14. Of course, that's just a suggestion. I have to put that on there. 71316, 191 pieces. It's a built-in toy in many languages. And there is his name, Umarak the Destroyer. And with the horns, he's like an upside-down Unicron from Transformers. So on the back, here is his mask, life actual size, roughly. You can pinch stuff with his fingers, I guess. He's got a waist swivel, and you can knock the mask off. Here's his name in another language. But what's primarily showing off is you can combine Lava Beast with Storm Beast and Quake Beast and Umarak to form this monstrosity at a URL that probably doesn't work anymore. So here's the little comic. So Umarak, the Hunter, puts on the mask control and he turns into Umarak the Destroyer. Like all the villains of summer 2016 BIONICLE, they like scratching rocks for some reason. Umarak is ready to take... Ikimu is ready to take on Umarak head on, and then they go for it. Who wins? You buy the toy, you decide. So, here is Umarak the Destroyer. He is just massive. He's massive. He's so big that I'm starting with size comparisons here. So, I'm moving him off to the side. Here we have Umarak the Hunter, who, not counting the horns, we're not counting the horns here as height statistics. He is a good head and a half shorter than his amped up version. So yikes. This thing, really, he wouldn't be that much bigger. It's just that all the neck construction that goes on here, and I'll get into that in a bit. But you can see the similarities between the two here, since they are the same person. Or person. It's like, since it's the same BIONICLE, maybe? I don't know what the terminology for that would be. But the leg construction is similar, so it's got similar builds there. He's got the two-pronged feet. The arms are completely different, but there is a chain hanging off there, and you've got the two shadow traps on the shoulders. So, and then of course you've got the skeleton ribcage piece there. So, and there are similarities between the two to mark them as the same person. So enough with that size comparison. Here's really the size comparison that will really show you how big he is. Here is from the Star Wars construction line. Here is General Grievous, who is pretty big himself. And Grievous is still the taller one, but not by much, because Grievous is just huge. I never did a review. Well, actually, I did do a review of Grievous, but somehow the footage got corrupted and it was all messed up, and so I never uploaded it, and I got mad at it. I got mad at that review because of that, and so I never went back and refilmed it. Real quick review of Grievous. I like him. He's awesome. All right, back to Umarak. So, yeah, so you can see how big Umarak is here compared to Grievous, because you go by head. Grievous is only about that much taller. There is not much. That is how massive Umarak the Destroyer here is. Umarak is easily the largest BIONICLE set from Generation 2. I don't have any Titans from G1 here to compare him with, unfortunately, but at least from Generation 2, he's definitely the largest figure. So he's got some cool things. Here is that, as advertised on the box, he's got little gear hands. So you can move the thumb back, and his grip opens, then you move it forward, and his fist closes. So you got that. It's the exact same on the other hand. And then he does come with a waist swivel, because he is a 2016 Bionicle set. So, and actually, out of all of the waist swivels I've ever encountered from this year, this has got to be the most loose. And it's not loose in a bad way. It's loose in a great way, because, I mean, it just feels really great turning him here. There's friction to some of the other ones that I've encountered, and this just, there we go. And this just feels really great to twist him around like that. So, that's very nice. And that may just be on a case-by-case basis. He may not always be that loose, but he is on mine. So then looking at, let's look at what really makes him this tall is his neck construction. It's like, because this guy is big and beefy. And so here we go. Here is his great big old neck construction. And that's attached to his, and that's where you attach the head to, right here. And the head, and you can look down and back up. And so then, so what we have here is we've got 2 Gresh necks for these 2 armor pieces here to kind of fill out the neck and actually make it look like it's enclosed. And then what we have here is that we have one of these Technic pieces up on the back of the gearbox. That doesn't actually, the gearbox actually doesn't do anything. It's just kind of there to help build him up. And then that's all attached to this other plating here, which then goes to his head. So then, speaking of head, let's knock the mask off. Here is the ultimate kind of powered mutated mask of control. Looks really nice. I like that quite a bit. Come on, focus. There we go. I really like the way that looks. Of course, it does look better when it's on. And my one complaint from the set that, of course, Journey to One did better, is that these were colored in gold to make it look like it was one set. That's just the one thing that would make it look better. So yeah, honestly, also another thing is that you can't really use the eye thing to get the mask off. You have to lift up on the horns to do that. But other than that, I love this set. He's fantastic. I really can't say this is really the only true Titan we've gotten out of Bionicle Generation 2. And who knows, maybe we would have gotten Makuta in year 3 had that happened, and we would have had 2 Titans, or if it had gone on, we might have gotten more Titans, but this is the only true Titan set that we got from Bionicle Generation 2, and I love him. He is fantastic. And a little pricey. I think he's like $35 or something like that, but honestly, I think he would be worth the price because he's just so impressive and so big. Yeah, I really like him. So if you find him and you're not completing a collection, but you want a really large Bionicle set, then Umarak's your go-to. So yeah, he's great. I love him. And that concludes Bionicle Generation 2. This isn't the last review, though. Even though this is the last toy, I'm going to do a quick recap. That'll go up next week. So, yeah. So thank you for watching. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, all that great stuff. Remember to follow me on Twitter. That link is down in the description below.